Bank Nifty dropped over 1% in trade, with all 12 bank stocks on the index trading in the red. The shares of Kotak Mahindra Bank were the top loser on the index, falling nearly 2%, followed by ICICI Bank. AU Small Finance Bank, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda and Federal Bank followed, seeing a drop of over 1% in their respective share prices. Shares of Mahindra & Mahindra fell as much as 6%, setting it up for the biggest weekly fall in about 5 years. There has been a slew of news flow concerning investors, including increasing competition in the EV space with Tesla's likely entry into India and overvaluation concerns in M&M stock price. Shares of Bharat Heavy Electricals fell over 1% for the third consecutive session, falling on the back of a Rs 30 crore arbitration case recently initiated against the state-owned company. Ducon Tech initiated arbitration proceedings for recovering nearly 30 crore rupees alongside other interests amounting against BHEL. The auto index and auto players fell sharply in trade today following reports that the government may ease EV import rules, paving the way for foreign players. This is set to intensify competition for Indian automakers. The development gains significance as Tesla Inc. has recently already accelerated its efforts to sell its cars in India. Shares of Alchem Labs fell in trade today following a large block deal worth about Rs 300 crore that took place on the exchanges. As many as 6.41 lakh shares of the drug maker were sold through a large deal at a floor price of Rs 4,680 apiece. The floor price of the large deal reflected a discount from the stock's previous closing price. Shares of JSW Energy rallied as much as 8% in trade, extending gains for the fourth session in a row after international brokerage Morgan Stanley maintained its overweight rating on the stock. The brokerage has assigned a price of Rs 545. Shares of Religare Enterprises climbed over 14% after the Berman family acquired a majority control of the company, getting designated as promoters. This comes following Rs 2,116 crore open offer issued by the Bermans for acquiring an additional 26% stake in Religare Enterprises received tepid response. Shares of aluminium manufacturers, Hindalco Industries, Nalco and Vedanta have been a strong rally over the past week, climbing between 7 to 10%, driven by a surge in base metal prices. Aluminium prices have gradually risen over the past week and surpassed the $2,700 per ton mark as a response to the European Union's ban on Russian aluminium imports, invoking fears of a supply void. International brokerage Morgan Stanley initiated coverage on KEI Industries with a bullish overweight rating as it expects strong growth momentum from the firm. Morgan Stanley issued a target price of Rs 4,391 per share, which indicates a whopping 23% upside from the previous session's closing price. As a result, shares of the firm have surged over 5% intraday. Shares of Bandhan Bank were buzzing in trade today with a 5% surge after global brokerage CLSA upgraded the stock to a high conviction outperform, foreseeing a massive 61% upside potential. The brokerage pegged a target price of Rs 220 for the stock, largely backed by the lender's outperformance over peers during the current MFI cycle.